Most people dream of famous destinations: the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, Big Ben. But beyond the postcard monuments lies a world of breathtaking beauty few ever witness. Underwater kingdoms teeming with life. Mountains carved by ancient gods. Canyons deeper than skyscrapers are tall. Forests where mist never clears. Waterfalls that defy physics. This is the unseen world. The planet's most beautiful places existing beyond social media feeds. From coral gardens in tropical seas to misty valleys in Southeast Asia. From desert dunes to alpine peaks, we're about to discover Earth's true wonders. Places that humble you, places that change you. If you're ready to witness the planet's most extraordinary beauty, subscribe to Global Lux Journeys right now. Turn on notifications because we're exploring destinations that reveal what makes this world truly magnificent. It's the world's largest coral ecosystem beneath the waves. The Great Barrier Reef stretches 2,300 kilometers along Australia's coast, the largest living organism on Earth. The reef is home to 1,500+ fish species, 400+ coral species, and countless marine creatures. The water is crystal clear. Visibility reaches 50+ meters in some areas. Snorkeling reveals vibrant coral gardens, brain coral, staghorn coral, sea fans. Marine life includes sea turtles, sharks, rays, groupers, clownfish. The reef glows with colors: neon blues, electric yellows, vivid purples. The biodiversity is unmatched. Each crevice holds life. The reef is fragile. Climate change and bleaching threaten survival. Visiting supports conservation funding. The reef is accessible by boat from cairns. Day trips depart hourly. The experience is humbling, witnessing Earth's biological richness. The underwater world feels alien, a parallel civilization. Would you dive into the world's largest coral kingdom? It's the ancient Incan city, hidden in mountain peaks. Machu Picchu was built around 1450, an Incan citadel perched at 2,430 meters elevation. The city was lost until 1911, when explorer Hiram Bingham rediscovered it. The ruins are surrounded by vertical cliffs. Machu Picchu Mountain rises dramatically behind. The stonework is precise, blocks fitted without mortar using ancient engineering. The Temple of the Sun demonstrates astronomical alignment. The Incas possessed advanced knowledge. The Incan Bridge crosses an impossible chasm, carved from the mountainside. The site is massive, covering 5 square kilometers of structures. The crowds are immense. Thousands visit daily via train and foot trails. The Inca Trail hiking takes 4 days, a trek through cloud forest to the site. Visiting early morning or off-season reduces crowds. The sunrise from the site is magical. Mist clears to reveal peaks. The experience is spiritual. The Incas chose this location deliberately. Would you trek to an ancient mountain city? It's where cliffs plunge into the Mediterranean Sea. The Amalfi Coast stretches 50 kilometers, mountains rising 600 meters above sea level. The villages cling to cliffs. Positano, Amalfi, Ravello, accessible by winding roads. Positano descends vertically, pastel buildings stacked like a Mediterranean jewel. Ravello sits 365 meters up, views spanning across the sea to horizons. The roads are narrow and treacherous. Hairpin turns demand focus. The coastal views are legendary, the contrast between vertical cliffs and deep blue water. The beaches are small, tucked beneath cliffs, sandy shores accessible by boat. The restaurants are world-class, Italian cuisine with sea views. The sunset casts golden light on cliffs, a daily masterpiece. The lemon groves produce limoncello, the sweet local liqueur. The region is expensive. Tourism has inflated prices. Would you navigate cliff-edge roads for Mediterranean beauty? It's where Rocky Mountains meet turquoise glacial lakes. Banff is Canada's oldest national park, established in 1885. The park features Lake Louise, an impossibly blue glacial lake surrounded by peaks. The moraine lake glows turquoise. Sediment from glacial melt creates the color. The mountains rise 3,000 plus meters, snow-capped year-round. The valley floors are forested, dense evergreen forests. Wildlife includes grizzly bears, elk, bighorn sheep, mountain goats. The hiking trails are exceptional, routes for all fitness levels. The Bow Falls cascade over limestone, picturesque and accessible. The Sunshine Meadows display wildflowers, a carpet of colors in summer. The Icefields Parkway connects Banff to Jasper, one of the world's most scenic drives. The crowds are manageable, except peak summer. The park is accessible year-round. Winter offers skiing. Would you hike among Rocky Mountain peaks? It's the Bay of Limestone Karsts, emerging from emerald water. Ha Long Bay features 1,169 limestone islands, UNESCO World Heritage Site. The islands rise vertically, dramatic cliffs above sea level. The water is calm, sheltered by islands from ocean swells. The islands are largely undeveloped, nature-focused tourism. Kayaking among karsts reveals hidden lagoons, paddling through narrow passages. The caves are massive, accessible by boat through water tunnels. The fishing villages sit on the water, traditional lifestyles preserved. The overnight cruises offer immersion, sleeping on boat surrounded by islands. The crowds are growing, tourism development increasing. The early morning light is spectacular. Mist rises from the water. The biodiversity is rich. Marine life in limestone ecosystems. The experience feels otherworldly. The landscape is alien-like. Would you kayak through a bay of limestone towers? It's the rose-red city carved from stone. Petra was built around 300 BC by the Nabateans, an ancient trading city carved into red sandstone mountains. The buildings are carved from cliff faces, temples, tombs, residences all hewn from rock. The rose-red stone glows at different times. The color changes throughout the day. The treasury facade is iconic, the most photographed building at Petra. The monastery is the largest structure, an impossible carving on a cliff face. The approach hike winds through canyons, the architecture revealed gradually. The scale is enormous. Buildings rise 40+ meters from the ground. The craftsmanship is astounding, 2,000-year-old precision. The crowds are intense. Thousands visit daily. The Esiku Canyon entrance is narrow. Walls tower 200 meters above. The experience is humbling, standing before ancient engineering. Would you walk through a city carved from rose-red cliffs? It's the land of fairy tale rock formations. Cappadocia features unique geology. Volcanic eruptions created otherworldly rock formations. The fairy chimneys are iconic, cone-shaped rocks rising from the landscape. The cave cities are ancient. People carved dwellings into soft rock centuries ago. The hot air balloon rides offer aerial views, floating above the fairy tale landscape. The sunrise balloon rides are magical. The landscape glows pink and orange. The underground cities are vast, multi-level tunnels carved into stone. The Goreme Open Air Museum preserves cave churches, Byzantine art in cave walls. The region is accessible, hotels built into traditional cave dwellings. The crowds are significant. Tourism has increased. The night market offers local crafts, traditional Turkish carpets, and ceramics. The Turkish cuisine is exceptional, kebabs and pide bread. Would you float in a hot air balloon over a fairy tale landscape? It's the canyon deeper than mountains are tall. The Grand Canyon is 1,600 kilometers long, 446 meters deep at deepest points. The canyon was carved by the Colorado River. Millions of years of erosion. The geological layers reveal Earth's history. Rocks spanning 1.8 billion years visible. The views change constantly. Light, shadows, colors shift throughout the day. The South Rim is most accessible. Majority of visitors experience the canyon here. The North Rim is less crowded. Fewer visitors despite equally stunning views. Hiking into the canyon is possible. Trails descend to the river. The Bright Angel Trail is popular. Switchbacks descend 1,600 meters. The river rafting is adventurous, paddling through rapids surrounded by cliffs. The sunrise and sunset are spectacular. The canyon glows with color. The scale is overwhelming. The vastness humbles all visitors. Would you stand at the edge of Earth's most massive canyon? It's the underwater Eden of the planet. Raja Ampat consists of 4 main islands, one of the world's most biodiverse marine areas. The coral gardens contain 1,300 plus fish species and 600 plus coral species. The water is pristine. Visibility reaches 40 plus meters. The marine life includes manta rays, sharks, turtles, colorful fish. Snorkeling from shore reveals thriving ecosystems. No boat needed. The Paso and Bami are famous dive sites, dramatic underwater topography. The islands are sparsely populated, minimal development. The local culture is preserved. Traditional villages coexist with tourism. The wooden boats are iconic, traditional fishing vessels. The sunset reflects across calm water. Golden light illuminates the islands. The night sky is spectacular. Minimal light pollution reveals stars. The marine biodiversity rivals the Amazon. Underwater riches. Would you snorkel in the world's marine Eden? It's the greatest waterfall on Earth. Victoria Falls spans 1.7 kilometers wide, 108 meters tall, creating a massive curtain of water. The waterfall is visible from 40 kilometers away. The mist rises above the landscape. The local name is Mosi Oatunya, the smoke that thunders. The roar is deafening. The sound carries for kilometers. The spray creates a permanent rainforest. Vegetation thrives on mist. The viewpoints offer multiple perspectives. The waterfall reveals different features from each angle. The hiking trails descend to the falls. Water and mist saturate everything. The adrenaline activities include bungee jumping, leaping from a bridge above the falls. The whitewater rafting is intense, navigating rapids below the falls. The sunset casts orange light on the water. a daily masterpiece. The power is primal. The falls dwarf human scale. Would you stand before the greatest waterfall on Earth? It's the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall. Angel Falls plunges 979 meters, the highest waterfall on Earth. The waterfall emerges from Ollantaytambo Mountain, a flat-topped formation from another era. The water falls through mist, often invisible until very close. The surrounding jungle is dense. Virgin rainforest surrounds the falls. The Orinoco River winds through the landscape, providing access to remote locations. The helicopter tours provide aerial views, the only way to see the falls from above. The boat tours navigate upriver, multi-day journeys through jungle. The experience is adventurous, reaching remote wilderness. The indigenous population maintains traditions. Pemon people guide visitors. The biodiversity is exceptional. Rainforest species flourish. The falls are most impressive during rainy season. Increased water flow. Would you trek through jungle to reach Earth's tallest waterfall? It's the park of cascading turquoise lakes and waterfalls. Plitvice. Lakes features 16 interconnected lakes. Water flows between them, creating waterfalls. The water is impossibly turquoise. Mineral content creates the color. The lakes are arranged in upper and lower groups. Boardwalks connect them. The waterfalls are numerous. Water cascades between every lake. The surrounding forest is dense, beech and pine trees. The wildlife includes bears, wolves, lynx, though rarely seen. The hiking trails are excellent, accessible routes around the lakes. The photograph opportunities are exceptional. Every angle is picturesque. The crowds are moderate, accessible, but not overwhelming. The park changes seasonally. Waterfalls are stronger in spring. The experience is peaceful, the sound of water and birds. The boardwalks are sturdy, accessible for most fitness levels. Would you walk through a park of cascading turquoise lakes? It's the mountains of dramatic granite spires. Torres del Paine features 3 granite towers, the iconic Torres rising 2,500 meters. The park is in Patagonia, at the southern tip of South America. The landscape is wild, windswept, remote, pristine. The hiking trails are challenging, requires fitness and preparation. The W Trek is the most famous, a 5-day journey through the park. The blue lake glows electric blue. Glacial melt creates the color. The Gray Glacier is massive, ice formations calving into the lake. The weather is unpredictable. Conditions change rapidly. The views are legendary. Every angle reveals new beauty. The wildlife includes guanacos, pumas, condors. The isolation is appealing. Few tourists compared to other parks. The physical challenge is rewarding. The beauty justifies the effort. Would you trek through Patagonian wilderness? It's the mountains that inspired Avatar. Zhangjiajie features 3,000-plus sandstone pillars, rising vertically from a mist-filled valley. The rock formations are alien-like. The landscape inspired the movie Avatar. The glass walkway is terrifying, a path suspended 1,400 meters above ground. The Bailong elevator is massive, a glass lift ascending the cliff. The hiking trails wind between the pillars, walking through a stone forest. The Tianmen Mountain features a winding road, 99 hairpin turns climbing to the peak. The cable car offers transport, alternative to hiking steep trails. The crowds are immense. Thousands visit daily. The morning mist obscures the pillars, creating a magical atmosphere. The photography is exceptional. The formations are endlessly photogenic. The surrounding area has traditional villages, experiencing local culture. Would you walk on glass 1,400 millimeter, 1,400 meters above ground? It's the forest of towering green bamboo. Arashiyama Bamboo Forest in Kyoto features dense bamboo groves, stalks reaching 20-plus meters high. The forest is peaceful. The bamboo absorbs sound. Walking through the forest feels meditative. The height and density create a unique atmosphere. The morning visit is best. Fewer tourists and golden light. The bamboo stalks create tunnel effects, narrow pathways between the plants. The light filters through, creating dappled shadows. The bamboo is harvested sustainably. The forest is maintained. The surrounding temples are historic, spiritual sites near the forest. The tea houses serve traditional matcha, refreshments in peaceful settings. The crowds are significant. Tourism has increased. The experience is Zen. The forest encourages contemplation. The photography is popular. Photographers arrive early for sunrise. Would you walk through a forest of towering bamboo stalks? It's the driest place on Earth. The Atacama Desert is 1,000 kilometers long, the driest non-polar place on Earth. Some areas have never recorded rainfall. The landscape is barren rock and sand. The Valley of the Moon resembles an alien landscape, rock formations of different colors. The El Tatio geysers erupt at dawn. Steam columns rise from the ground. The flamingo lagoons display pink-feathered birds, 3 species in the high desert. The salt flats are white expanses. Crystalline deposits cover the ground. The high elevation means thin air. Altitude affects visitors. The stargazing is exceptional. Minimal light pollution reveals the cosmos. The sunrise is golden. Light plays across the colored rocks. The isolation is complete. Few visitors compared to other parks. The experience is otherworldly. The desert feels extraterrestrial. Would you explore Earth's driest desert? It's the cliffs where land meets Atlantic Ocean. The cliffs of Moher stretch 14 kilometers, rising 214 meters above the sea. The cliffs are vertical, dramatic drops to crashing waves below. The surrounding landscape is green. Irish meadows meet vertical stone. The viewpoint offers panoramic vistas, the Aran Islands visible on clear days. The weather changes rapidly, sunshine to mist in minutes. The wind is powerful. Visitors must be cautious near edges. The bird species nest on the cliffs, puffins and razorbills. The trails allow walking along the cliff edge, carefully maintained paths. The sunset casts golden light on the stone, a daily masterpiece. The crowds are significant. Ireland's most visited natural attraction. The experience is dramatic, the power of nature. The photography is exceptional. Every angle captures beauty. Would you stand at cliffs where land drops to the sea? It's the island of turquoise lagoons and overwater bungalows. Bora Bora is a small island surrounded by a lagoon. The water glows turquoise from the angle of the sun. The volcanic peak rises dramatically, a cone dominating the island. The overwater bungalows are iconic, accommodations suspended above the lagoon. Snorkeling from the bungalows reveals marine life. Fish and rays swim beneath. The lagoon is clear. Visibility reaches 30+ meters. The island has luxury resorts, upscale tourism infrastructure. The beaches are white sand, pristine and peaceful. The island is expensive, luxury destination pricing. The views from the water are spectacular, surrounding islands visible. The sunset creates pink and orange light, reflecting across the lagoon. The experience is serene. The island pace is relaxed. The isolation appeals. The island feels remote. Would you stay in a bungalow above a turquoise lagoon? It's the white terraces of thermal springs. Pamukal features calcium-rich thermal waters. Deposits create white terraces on the mountainside. The travertine pools are brilliant white. Minerals create the color. The pools are warm. Spring water maintains temperature year-round. The view from above is surreal. The white terraces look artificial. The pools are arranged in tiers. water cascades from one to the next. Soaking in the pools is possible, a unique bathing experience. The mineral water is supposed to have healing properties, therapeutic bathing. The surrounding ruins of Hierapolis are ancient, 2,000-plus-year-old city. The sunset creates golden light on white, spectacular coloring. The crowds are moderate. Tourism is increasing. The photography is exceptional. The white terraces are endlessly photogenic. The experience is otherworldly. The landscape defies reality. Would you bathe in thermal pools on white terraces? It's the island nation of overwater luxury and pristine reefs. The Maldives consists of 1,190-plus islands. Only 200 are inhabited. The lagoons are impossibly turquoise. The water glows from the angle of light. The corals are healthy. Diverse marine ecosystems surround each island. Snorkeling from resort beaches reveals abundant fish and coral. The overwater bungalows are luxurious, accommodation suspended above water. The sunsets reflect across calm water, daily masterpieces. The marine life includes manta rays, sea turtles, sharks. The islands are car-free, all transport by boat or foot. The island lifestyle is relaxed. Vacation pace pervades. The resorts are expensive. Luxury destination pricing. The experience is peaceful. Few distractions. The biodiversity is rich. Marine gardens beneath the surface. The isolation appeals. The islands feel remote. Would you spend days in overwater bungalows? From coral gardens beneath the waves to mountains carved by ancient forces. From waterfalls defying gravity to deserts so dry they've never seen rain. From floating villages to turquoise lagoons. This is the unseen world. The planet's most breathtaking beauty existing beyond airport terminals and tourist queues. These are places that humble you, places that remind you of your smallness, places where nature demonstrates its infinite creativity. The world's challenge is preserving these wonders while allowing access. Some places face threats: climate change, tourism pressure, human impact, but they remain. If this journey revealed the planet's true beauty, subscribe to Global Lux Journeys right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're exploring destinations that reveal Earth's magnificence. Drop a comment. Which destination took your breath away? Have you experienced any of these wonders? Or is this inspiring your first adventure to witness the planet's greatest treasures? The world's most beautiful places are calling. You just have to answer, discover the world, explore the hidden. See you in the next adventure.